And what's good, everyone? Welcome in here. Glad to have you guys back in the stream as we welcome you guys in for the second round covering play-by-play. As here we go. On to the round of 32. The Illinois Fighting Illini, the 1 seed, taking on Loyola Chicago. The 8 seed out in this one. Both these teams victories in order to advance over to the round of 32. I got to cover the Ramblers back on Friday. They beat Georgia Tech 71-60. Did it through the 3-ball and knocking out 11 3-point shots. So Lucas Williamson, he had 4. Braden Norris with 4 triples as well. And as well as Keith Clemens, he had 3. As they're going to be taking on Illinois, who steamrolled right past Drexel 78-49. Iowa had a double-double, 17 points, 11 rebounds, and hopefully a good one here with these two teams' in-state matchup that we get in the second round of the tournament. Let's see who we got on the stream. We get the Master, Joey, Lucas, Bills Mafia, Vernon, all welcome back in here. Once again, hopefully a good game going down today. Part of the triple header. Also got Spades back in. Warren, welcome in. Goody is back in here as well. He's going to take Sister Jean here, Loyola Chicago, for this one. Ken Dog, welcome in here. We got Jason. What's good here, brother? The Battle of Illinois going down here in the second round. Indeed, man. I don't know if there's anybody's bracket who's still intact, but if you picked Abilene Christian over Texas, man, you are a genius. I know somebody yesterday, I think it was the sports expert, said that he picked Abilene Christian over Texas, and just rough game by Texas. Yesterday, it was just their shots wouldn't drop. They turned it over 20 times, and Abilene Christian, number 1 in college basketball, most forced turnovers per game, and they pull off just a ridiculous upset there. Just unbelievable. Those two schools are like 2 hours away from each other. You got big school with UT Austin, all the top 100 recruits in that team, all the upperclassmen, and they couldn't get it done as Abilene Christian pulled off just unbelievable upset for the ages in that matchup there. I had Texas in my Final Four, believe it or not, and my bracket has just been ruined. It's been rough. Nick, welcome to the stream. Sorry to hear, bud. Yeah, I was shocked with that one, too. I thought it was going to be close. Johnny Juzang for UCLA. He is on a tear. I'm doing pretty well. See ya, Spook. Welcome to the stream here. I'm doing pretty well here. Just my bracket's basically been shredded since opening day, ever since Oral Roberts beat Ohio State. But man, it's just crazy. Like, I've never expected like these types of games to go down like this. Like North Texas, Abilene Christian. I did pick Ohio over Virginia, and then Oral Roberts. So you got a 15 seed. And then you have Ohio as a 13 seed, North Texas as a 13, and then a 14 with Abilene Christian all in the second round. Also, Oregon State advanced as well as they're going to be taking on Oklahoma State later today. Oregon State crushed Tennessee back on Friday. So we'll be tipping off in a couple minutes from this one, guys. Welcome in here once again. Sunday afternoon basketball going down. We'll be covering 3 games today after this one, Baylor versus Wisconsin. Hopefully a good one, and then wrapping it up with Texas Tech, Arkansas. That should be a great matchup. That's a 6 versus 3 battle. Starting 5 for this game, Loyola Chicago going out with Braden North, Keith Clemens, and Lucas Williamson. Those 3 alone made 10 out of 11 3-point shots. Her Uguak, Cameron Krutwig, the starting 5, going up against Trent Frazier, Ayo Desumu, Adam Miller, Jacob Grandison, and Kofi Coburn. Coburn, a 7-footer. As Krutwig's going to have his hands full defending Coburn, as Krutwig is 6'9" inside the interior. So we are going to get ready to tip this one off. Illinois will go left to right in the court. Loyola Chicago will go right to left, and Illinois controls the tip first. Fighting Illini basketball as they have it, as the round of 32 has officially started. What's good, Red Sox fan? Bobby, welcome to the stream here, bud. Glad to have you guys back indeed once again. First possession, round of 32 has begun. Illinois has it, going to take it inside. Floats it up mid-range jumper, no good. Rolled around the rim, offensive rebounds. Though they get called for the rebounding foul. So Loyola Chicago going to have the basketball. Ramblers will take it up the court, their first possession. Norris moves over to Krutwig, dribbles. Floats it up over. Coburn gets it. Good for 2. That's a key matchup to watch out for. 7-footer Kofi Coburn for Illinois going up against 6'9" Cameron Krutwig. He played back in the Cinderella team in 2018 for Loyola Chicago. Second possession. Back out top of the key. Illinois has it with Grandison. Grandison hands it off to Frazier. Miller dumps it off inside Coburn. He is double teamed. That's what Loyola Chicago going to give him for the look. They gamble. Left corner shot fake. Back out to the top. Miller passes. Nice deflection. Oh, man. What a deflection to break that up by Lucas Williamson, because if he didn't, Ayo Dosunmu was wide open at the right wing perimeter. It's going to be Illinois ball. 5 in the shot clock. 19 minutes left to go. Fighting Illini will get the inbounds. They put the ball into the hands of Dosunmu. Dosunmu dribbles. Jumper. Deep 2. Boom. Got it. Oh, man. Difficult shot right there. Able to drop it. Yeah, my bracket's basically done. It was done a long time ago. Bobby puts out if Loyola wins this game over Illinois. Yeah, I had Illinois in my Final Four. I had Texas in my Final Four, and I cannot believe Abilene Christian knocked them off yesterday. Off the roll down, good. Well, Chicago puts it up and in. 2 for 2 in their first 2 possessions. Inside Coburn, powers his way, missed it. Off the backboard, defensive rebound by Krutwig for the Ramblers. The #1 defense going up against the top team in the Big Ten Conference who won the Big Ten Conference tournament title. Chicago bobbled the pass. They get it back, though. Williamson moves over to Krutwig. Good morning, Luis. Welcome back in the stream. Good morning out to Russell as well. Jumper misfires off the mark. Rebound goes over to Illinois. Welcome, guys, if you're just joining in on the morning time over here, just past noontime on the East Coast, as we have a foul, and it's going to be an offensive foul by Illinois. So Loyola Chicago going to have it back. They lead it already 4-2. They hand it off. Clemens turns the corner. Oh, what a block out of bounds by Coburn. Just swats that one right from behind. Yeah, unbelievable game last night. Texas Abilene Christian. That fall call. That fall with a second left to go. That wrecked my bracket. Yeah, they have a ton of seniors in that team for Texas. Greg Brown, who's supposed to be like a top 10 draft pick, he only played 6 minutes yesterday. That loss was all on Shaka Smart. Jumper, good for 2. Goes down by Krutwig as the Ramblers take a 4-point lead. Krutwig's got all 6. Jacob, welcome to the stream here. Yeah, they've never played a team like this before this season, but they just intercepted it. The only other team that they played Wisconsin. They lost by double digits to Wisconsin. Krutwig has it. What an interception by Krutwig. Takes on Coburn inside. Coburn forces the steal, and here to go up the court. Miller passes up the court here at the left elbow. Frazier going to dribble on back. He passes over to Grandison, top of the key. Grandison bounce pass into traffic. Risky. The Ramblers going to come up with a steal, and they shoot the 3 at the top. Boom. Got it. Oh, you can't leave that much space. Braden Norris with a 3-point shot. They knocked down 11 triples against Georgia Tech. 16:45 left to go. Illinois in trouble, down by 7 early on. They have it at the left wing. Ball poked loose out of bounds. Last touch by the Ramblers. Yeah, Russell's bracket. You're at like the very top of the bracket challenge. Hasn't fallen completely apart. Kind of like Charlie Sheen. He puts out waiting for another Tiger Blood moment. Yeah, same as mine, Red Sox fan. What's good, Makeel? Welcome back on the stream. Good afternoon, Abdul. Welcome on the stream. 16:43 left to go. Illinois. Tough start for them. Already 3 turnovers. Fighting Illini have it top of the key. That's the difference these tournament games are. Turnovers. 3-point shot and rattled out no good. They get the offensive rebounds. Like, if you can't... Texas lost that game yesterday due to turnovers. And I think Florida State's going to lose against Colorado, because Colorado does a great job controlling the basketball. As that one is good. Up and under. Good for 2 by Curbelo. That's like the main weakness for Illinois this season, is just turnovers. And we've seen it so far. If you turn over the basketball, there's been a lot of losses already from it. Texas turned it over 20 times. Jumper misfires by Loyola Chicago. Rebound Illinois. Top of the key, Dosunmu. Dosunmu guarded by Williamson. Bounce pass back over to the top here. The ball goes into the hands of DeMonte Williams. Passes, got deflected. Frazier dribbles on back. Frazier moves it out to Io. Io left baseline dribble. Floats it up and no good. Missed it off the mark. Rebound Krutwig for the Ramblers. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Appreciate it all for stopping and by being a part here. Krutwig powers his way. And that's going to go out of bounds. Turnover by Krutwig as he was looking for the contact and the fall. Couldn't get it. Lost it out of bounds. And Illinois will have the basketball coming up after the timeout. So we'll take a timeout here. Sister Jean squad looking good so far. 15.5 left to go first half. Ramblers by 5. Yeah, Jacob made like 9 brackets, all but one were busted by Oral Roberts. Only one that wasn't was already busted before. Oof. Auto pick thing came out as champions for Colgate. Oh man. Brian loves Eric Ayala. What a game he had yesterday. Not the start that Illinois had a visions. You honestly never know with these games. You talk about turnovers, and Wisconsin definitely has a shot at Baylor. Baylor, their main struggle is turnovers. Wisconsin has a shot to take down them. That's the main problem with a lot of these teams getting just eliminated early on in the tournament. And that's the worry about Alabama and Florida State. Those two teams turned it over quite a bit. So that's the worry there for those two teams as we advance more into the tournament. Is that I think Colorado stands a chance against Florida State. Knowing that McKinley Wright IV's done a terrific job this season as point guard. They've just had the oddest resume. Like, they got a 5 seed. They lost against California and Washington. But they can control the basketball well. That's why UCLA... They're 2-0 in the tournament so far. It's because of point guard control. What's good, Hawkeye Nation? Welcome to the stream here. Yeah, 10 years ago, Ed Cooley hired by Providence. Next year's going to be a big year. It's either going to be he gets his team on a run, keeps his job, or that's going to be it. Texas going to have to reassess the situation now with Shaka Smart. Losing the first round against Abilene Christian. Alright, Alabama will defeat Maryland. So Alabama has multiple offensive weapons. They can get it done. If they turn it over, though, they can't get it done. That's the only thing. And if their threes don't drop, they definitely can't get it done. Outlaw, welcome to the stream here. After this one's going to be Baylor against Wisconsin, and then Texas Tech against Arkansas. So we're going to get back to action here, guys. 9-4 to score. Good morning out there. Good afternoon if you're on the East Coast. 12:20 p.m. Eastern Time. If you guys are new, spike the thumbs up. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. As we are right back into it. It's going to be Illinois basketball as they have it. They dribble at the left elbow. Jumper. Got it. Good for 2. But the Fighting Illini goes down by Curbelo. Puts it to a 3-point game. Brian loves when I reverse the curse right there. 15 minutes left to go. Curbelo with 4 out of the 6 so far for the Fighting Illini. Ramblers have it. Dribbles towards their left is Krutwig looking to pass it. He moves it to the top of the key. Passes back out left wing perimeter Williamson. Williamson moves it back out wide open for a 3, and they miss it off the mark. Loyola Chicago's got a lot of great looks from 3. Can't let them do that. They knocked down 11 triples against Georgia Tech back on Friday. Illinois now with the ball. Curbelo flings it out left corner. DeMonte Williams has it. Williams, guarded by Braden Norris, moves back over left wing perimeter. Ball into the hands of Curbelo. Curbelo has it. The pick set by Bershanishvili. They dump it off to Desumu at the right corner. 5 in the shot clock. Desumu, he is double teamed. Gives it over Bershanishvili. Open. 3 in the air. No good. Great game plan by Loyola Chicago. And that will be a rebounding foul. Picked up by the Ramblers, though. Double teaming Io. That is what they're doing right now. Leaving Bershanishvili open to take that 3. which he is not really known to be a three-point shooter. Oh boy, Michigan's reached out to Fats Russell. Oh man. I'm not sure what they can get out of him, honestly. Fats Russell's a high-volume shooter. They can get defense by forcing steals, but he's such a high-volume shooter that he shoots like low 30s from the floor. Like his shot selection's been so poor. He was best in his sophomore year. I took West Virginia. So I've got West Virginia going to the Elite Eight, I think. But I'll say yes there. I think West Virginia can beat the zone of Syracuse. San Diego State had a lot of trouble shooting threes. West Virginia's got shooters all around the place, so they should be able to not knock them down with who they have. McBride, Sherman, McNeil, McCabe. They should be able to beat the zone there of Syracuse. Ramblers have it 9-6 now as they cut to the basket, lays it up and in. Good for two. Goes down. The assist by Krutwig. Williamson with a layup. 13.5 left to go. Hit me up in the chat who you got here. Illinois, Loyola Chicago. Curbelo, jumper, misfires, too strong, off the mark, rebound to the Ramblers. Man, we've seen upsets all over the tournament. Well, we see another one today. Top of the key, they will slow it down with Braden Norris. Cody, welcome to the stream. He's taking Florida today. Already 4 assists by Loyola Chicago. They're going to move it back out to the top. They dribble straight away with Williamson. Puts it up, contact, foul, and that will be 2 free throws. Trent Frazier picks up the personal foul. Clock will stop. I'm going to take Iowa there. I think that could be a close matchup, and I wouldn't be shocked if Oregon does win that one. Because Dana Altman, he usually wins at least one game in March. But I took Iowa in my bracket. That's going to be a great game. What's good, the sports expert? Welcome back in here. Yeah, that was huge for you yesterday. You took Abilene Christian. That was huge for your bracket there, man. First free throw, no good. Marquise Kennedy missed it. Second one coming up at the line. Sarah, welcome to the stream here. Sarah's from Illinois, so Sarah will be fine either way. Whoever wins this one. Second free throw is good. 13 minutes left to go. Fighting Illini has the basketball. Adam Miller moves it over to the left wing to Curbelo. Curbelo passes inside to Frazier off the cutter. Missed the layup, no good. Rebound to the Ramblers. Under 13 minutes remaining before half. Loyola Chicago dribbles underneath. Pass deflected. Stolen by Illinois. They have it back. Here they go. DeMonte Williams has it. Dish out to the left wing. Frazier passes over left corner to Miller. Miller gonna dribble on back around the perimeter. And they put the ball into the hands of Curbelo. Curbelo slides it over to Miller. Miller passes over left corner. Frazier, 3 in the air. No good, rattled out. And tapped to the bounds, last touched by Illinois. Colin, welcome to the stream once again. Yep, the Battle of Illinois going down here. He's excited about this one. Yeah, it wouldn't shock me, honestly, if Iowa gets out tomorrow against Oregon. Because Dana Altman, he usually coaches that team strong, especially in March. They're usually bound to win one game, and they didn't play against VCU. 3-point shot is good at the right wing, and the foul. So the Ramblers going to shoot 1 free throw at the line. PM, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's like Texas Abilene Christian from yesterday. Big school loses to little school. Free throw, no good. Hit the front rim by the Ramblers. Rebound Illinois. Not a good start here for the Fighting Illini. These games have come down to guard play, ball control, and we've seen a lot of teams that have turned over the ball quite a bit this season lose games, especially early on in the tournament. Wouldn't shock me if Colorado beats Florida State. Bounce pass left baseline. They swing it over. Ball gets deflected. Frazier has it. Kicks out to the corner. Miller, 3. Got it. 15-9. 11:40 left to go. Ramblers have it. As they will take it past the top of the key. Yeah, Joe Pleasant, 58% of the season. He made 2 to win it. Crazy game. Ramblers move it over As that is Tate Hall who has it, takes inside. Hall, bounce pass. Underneath, puts it up, and that's good. They score over Coburn. Inside the post. Ramblers by 8. 11-10 left to go. Illinois has it. Coburn tried to go for the dunk. He missed it. Major rejection right there by the Ramblers. As they're going with size, number 22, Jacob Hudson. The freshman, 6'10", backing his way on Coburn. You got the rejection. And they dribble. The ball gets poked loose. It's from behind, though, by Illinois. The Ramblers will keep it back. We go into a timeout. 10:55 left to go. Io DeSimu, Kofi Coburn. They came back to Illinois to win the title, and they're trailing in the second round, down by 8, almost halfway through the first half. Wow. Yeah, I looked at the bracket challenge. There's so many brackets that have Illinois labeled on their bracket. Crazy. Yeah, my bracket's done too. I picked Illinois to the Final Four. I picked Texas to the Final Four, so it's already done. I gotta remember next year, Big 12 champion, first round exit. That's what it's been. Illinois State or Iowa State. Iowa State lost against Ohio State back in 2019, and Iowa State won the Big 12 tournament title. The number one defense right here. Like, these teams that usually make it far are elite at some type of category, and it's usually defense. Abilene Christian, top 5 defense. Guess what? They pull off a huge upset. Loyola Chicago, number 1 defense. Great start for them. What's good, Ward? Welcome back on the stream here. Cho, welcome on the stream here. Wants Io and Corbello to go wild out in this one. Texas Tech. Elite defense going up against Arkansas. Elite offense. That should be a great game later today. Houston. A really good defense for Houston. They play later today. What's good? Diamond McCrab, welcome back in. If you guys are new here, spike the thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Jason, what's good? 99%. That's awesome. That's great for you, man. Yeah, I think I'm like 20s. Like in the nice 20%. Ouch. Wow, Jason at UCLA in the Sweet 16. Yeah, it could very well happen. That could definitely happen. Got a chance. Yeah, they got Abilene Christian next. Abilene Christian's not going to be forcing turnovers against that UCLA team. I think if we're looking at upset picks here, could very well look at an Oral Roberts or Florida, but yeah, that's the only game on True TV. I really like Colorado's matchup against Florida State. Woody, welcome to the stream here. That should be a terrific game. We'll be covering Texas Tech, Arkansas later today, so we'll keep you guys posted in that West Virginia Syracuse game, because that game is, I think it starts off like 20 minutes before, so we'll keep you guys posted with that score throughout as well. We're going to get back to action here. Loyola Chicago up by 8. They get the inbound. Ramblers jumper at the right elbow, and that will be a foul. It's an offensive foul picked up by the Ramblers, their second of the game. Reggie, he had welcome on the stream here. He had Loyola Chicago in the Elite 8 in his 4th bracket. Wow. Looking good so far. 10:52 left to go. It's going to be Fighting Illini ball. Corbello going to take this one past half court. Moves over to DeSumo. DeSumo hands it off now. Top of the key to Miller. Miller finds it over to Grandison. DeSumo passes off the backdoor cut. Tip deflected. Goes out of bounds. Incredible defense by the Ramblers. That is out of bounds. Last touch by Grandison. 10:35 left to go, and the Ramblers' #1 defense, they have played phenomenal, forcing 5 turnovers by Illinois. At the right baseline, they dribble, swings it out left corner, Clemens. Clemens now takes it inside. Bounce pass over to Krutwig. Krutwig, spin move on Coburn, backing his way in there. Shot fake around Coburn, no good, off the back iron. Rebound fighting Illini by Curbelo. Pass up the court to Grandison. Grandison hands it off to Miller. Miller over top of the key to Curbelo once again, finds its way over to Grandison. Grandison slides over to Miller. Miller shot fake, dribbles free throw circle. Now takes it at the left baseline. He is swarmed all over the place. Moves it back outside to Ayo. 10 minutes left to go on the clock. Only 9 on the board for Illinois. Ayo moves it out left corner 3. Miller. Oh, no good. Halfway there, rattled out. Rebound Ramblers. That did not find its way in. 9:40 left to go. Loyola Chicago has the ball. Top of the key, Krutwig. Krutwig dribbles towards his left, hands it off, 3 in the air, straight away. Misfires, off the mark, rebound Illinois. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I appreciate it all for dropping by. Nasty dribble behind his back, but an even better defensive play. Tie-up by Loyola Chicago. They forced a tie-up right there on Curbelo. And it's going to be Ramblers basketball possession arrow. Lamario, welcome back in the stream here. Yes, Syracuse, West Virginia, old Big East teams. And it should be a good matchup there. Ramblers will have it up by 8. What a start. Loyola Chicago will take a pass half court. Moves it out left wing perimeter. They will turn the corner, floats it up. And that was Krutwig, tapped it. Oh, wow, what a play design right there. Float over Krutwig, tapped it right back over to Clemens. And Clemens got some space and hit it down for 2. Unbelievable. Houdini-like there. Illinois on a 3-minute scoring drought. Fighting Illini. Pass inside. Coburn gets some separation jam. Boom. That is a big, big throwdown. Edward, welcome to the stream here. Yeah, my bracket's been busted. Glad to have you in the channel here, man. It's not looking good for Illinois. So many upsets this tournament. It's insane. He's rooted for Loyola in this one. Ramblers misfired. They had an easy look and he missed it off the back rim. Rebound Illinois down by 8. 8:25 left to go. Fighting Illini has it. Back out to the top of the key, Grandison. Moves it over to Miller. Miller passes it over to his left to Curbelo. Feeds it over to Desumu. Ayo getting shut down. Throwing out double teams all over the place at him. Ayo with only 2 points so far. It's only taken 2 shots. That pass going to get intercepted. And a foul picked up by Adam Miller right at half court. Loyola Chicago will have it back. 8 minutes left to go. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball games, play-by-play, college basketball games throughout the tournament here. And we also cover NBA games and behind your basketball. Hit me up in the chat who you got in this one, Illinois or Loyola Chicago. I know a bunch of people had Illinois to win the title. So many people had the Fighting Illini to win the title. So if Loyola Chicago gets this, like everybody's bracket, it's been mostly busted by now with Oral Roberts, North Texas, Abilene Christian, Ohio, if you didn't take them over Virginia. But yeah, a lot of people's brackets already been busted. Shot no good. Offensive rebound keeps alive. Turn around. Krutwig missed it off the mark. Rebound Illinois. 7:45 left to go. Fighting Illini ball up by down by 8 here for Illinois. What's good, Chris? I don't know anymore. Welcome back in the stream. Pass inside, missed it. Offensive rebound. Coburn puts it up too strong. Tipped up rebound. Ramblers. Unbelievable defense here. Braden Norris has the top of the key for the #1 defense in all college basketball. Only allowing 55 points per game. 11 points to Illinois in the first 13 minutes almost. They turn the corner. Ooh, that should have been a foul. They got a no call. It's good for 2 either way by Loyola Chicago with a kiss off the glass. That was a shoe to the back of the head right there for Keith Clemens, but he puts it home for 2. Illinois has it. 7 minutes left to go. 3 in the air, and they got something. That is good for the triple by Grandison. Really needed that one. Ramblers have it. Right wing perimeter. They will hand it off back over to the top of the key. Hall will move it over to Clemens. Clemens back outside the Hall. Bounce past Krutwig. Free throw circle. He has it. Dribbles towards his right. Krutwig standing there with the ball where he's going to hand it off. Back out to Hall. Hall would turn the corner. Moves it out to the top here. 5 in the shot clock. Drives. Puts it up and no good. Offensive rebound. Keeps it alive. Triple teamed. And that will be a turnover. It's by the Ramblers underneath. Yellow man, welcome in here. Looking for Arkansas to win the whole thing. Should be a huge game today, Arkansas, Texas Tech. We're going to go to a timeout. 21-14 to score. 6.5 left to go. So we will go on a timeout. If you're new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball games, play-by-play, games throughout the March Madness tournament. 2 other games later today. Baylor versus Wisconsin right after this game. And then Texas Tech versus Arkansas later today at 6:10 Eastern Time. And I appreciate all for stopping them by here. Hit me up in the chat who you've got in this one, Loyola Chicago or Illinois. Let me know. Type it out in the chat who you like. Let me know if you got Illinois for the title, or if you took Loyola Chicago even for the title. Let me know who you got winning it all. I've got Gonzaga winning it all. But, man, I know a bunch of people have their brackets for Illinois to win it all, and not the start that they had hoped for so far. This is unbelievable defense by the Ramblers, getting out to a 10-point lead. PM putting out here to take Rutgers against Houston straight up later today for that one. Lamario didn't get his notification yet. Sometimes it doesn't do that for some reason. Barry, welcome to the stream here. Yeah, I think so too. I took Illinois in this one. I have Illinois to my Final Four. Yeah, you honestly don't know. With this bracket this year, like I wouldn't be shocked if a double-digit seed comes out of this tournament, makes the Final Four. Like a 12 or 13 seed. Like, ridiculous. Jackson, welcome to the stream here, man. So sorry, bud. So sorry. Crusher. Oh, man. Crusher. Greg Brown only got 6 minutes yesterday. You play a top 10 pick 6 minutes. That's just ridiculous. They're littered with seniors in their team. It's so sad. So many top 100 recruits, so many seniors in the team, and they just couldn't get it done. And this was the year for Texas, because Greg Brown's going to go to the draft most likely. I don't know what the seniors are going to do, if they're going to be back for next year for the extra season. It's just unfortunate. JT, welcome to the stream here. Yeah, Loyola is winning so far. Chris, welcome to the stream here. Keith Ape announced his, oh, jeez. That's terrible. Only has 3 to 6 months left. That's awful. Man, send my thoughts out to him. Jeez. Taro, welcome to the stream here. What's good, Paul B? Yeah, another shocking start. Just college basketball. Just another day of college basketball. Walter, dude, welcome to the stream here. He's got the 2020 champions to repeat for this year. We are back into it. 6:25 left to go. Up by 7 for the Ramblers. It's going to be Illinois basketball. Fighting Illini will take a pass half court. They have it with Curbelo, top of the key. Curbelo now dribbles at the right elbow. Bounce pass over to Bershanishvili. Spin move on Krutwig, and that is good. Nice look. Good for 2. Puts him within 5. 6 minutes remaining before half. Sister Jean, the legend. 101 years old. Incredible. The Ramblers pass it back. 3 in the air. Got a lot of space on that one, and they drop it. They drop down 11 triples against Georgia Tech on Friday. Up by 8 again for the Ramblers. Illinois dribbles towards their left. Curbelo hands it off as they have it with Desumu. Desumu guarded by Krutwig. He is double teamed all around the perimeter. Pass over to DeMonte Williams. Williams takes it, dribble drive inside. Williams puts it up, it gets blocked, gets it back. Williams passes it right off a Rambler player, goes out of bounds. It's out of bounds by Kennedy. Yeah, Texas broke my bracket too, Dakota. Welcome in Dakota here. I took them to the Final Four. Yeah, Andrew Jones probably going to return. I think so too. 5:20 left to go. Illinois will get the inbound coming up underneath. Go over 80 people on the stream here. Spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. going to take UCLA in that game. UCLA's done a terrific job taking care of the basketball. Jumper misfires off the mark, hit the back iron, rebound by the Ramblers. Loyola Chicago has the top of the key. Krutwig will hand it off. Norris dribbles, flings it out left wing. Shot fake Hall, bounce pass over to Krutwig, gets position, good for 2, and they're up by 10 again. 26-16 Ramblers, 5 minutes left to go and a timeout taken on the floor. Wow, these games are so unpredictable. Watch Oregon beat Iowa tomorrow. These games are just so unpredictable. 26-16. At this rate, Oral Roberts probably going to knock off Florida later today. I'll be covering Wisconsin-Baylor right after this one. You honestly don't know. Could be another upset. Especially with that Wisconsin team. Fewest turnovers per game in college basketball. And that's what I've seen so far from the bracket. It has come down to guard play. And teams taking care of the basketball. Wisconsin does that. Villanova does that. They turn over the basketball. The two teams that turn it over the fewest per game. Villanova with the injuries, they could potentially make a deep run, even though there's no Gillespie. It's crazy. Crazy with these games. That's gone on. Yeah, most underdogs that end up getting beat in the second half. Yeah, it was yesterday, Eastern Washington. They were up a good amount by Kansas, and also Colgate. They were up by 14 in the first half over Arkansas, and they lost. They got destroyed in the second half. So Paul B's got Illinois advancing in his Baylor bracket, and Loyola Chicago advancing in his Gonzaga bracket. He has got there. What's good, Dylan? Welcome to the stream here. What a start for the Ramblers. Let me know in the chat who you got here in your bracket. Illinois, Loyola Chicago out in this one, if you took them. If you're new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. As Dylan just gave me a raid, I see you're the only one on the raid, though. There's nobody else on the raid. Tuck, welcome on the stream here. I enjoyed watching Big 12 hoops this year. So many games are so close. Yeah, the difference between the Big 10 and the Big 12 this year is that the Big 10, there was so many just odd games where teams got destroyed by like 20 plus. Like when Michigan destroyed Wisconsin, and then Illinois, with no IO, destroyed Michigan. Like, there were teams getting beat all over the place. In blowout fashion most of the time. Like when Michigan got destroyed by Minnesota. And then in the Big 12, like every single night, there'd always be a close game. Like that Texas-Oklahoma State game that went into like double overtime. Baylor-West Virginia, that was like a game for the ages. Steven, welcome to the stream here. Taking Loyola Chicago. Alberto, welcome to the stream here. Yeah, my Celtics take out Alberto's Magic tonight. Celtics just struggling big time. Entry passes, we're back into it. Illinois gonna put it up. Get that out of there. They swatted away from the 7-footer Coburn. Ramblers with a block and they get the basketball as well. Top of the key. Loyola Chicago has it. They dribble towards their left. Hands it off to Marquise Kennedy. Kennedy guarded by Ayo. Moves over to Krutwig. Backdoor cut. Watch out. Lays it up and in. Good for 2. The Ramblers by 12. 4:10 left to go. You never know with your brackets. They've been broken all the way since Thursday, most likely. Or since Friday. Ayo has it. He is double teamed all over the place. They are swarming him. Pass inside over to Coburn. Deflected. Stolen. Here goes the Ramblers looking to go up by more. 3-point shot in the air. Missed it. Off the mark by Williamson. Rebound Illinois. Barry, welcome to the stream. He actually had Illinois going to the finals against Gonzaga. I took him to the Final Four Rohan, welcome in. Yes, I'm going to say expect the unexpected. I'm going to take Oral Roberts over Florida. It will dribble inside, underneath. Shot fake. Curbelo puts it up and draws the contact in the foul. Hey, what's good? Alberto's boss Frank out on the stream here as well. So we give you a big warm hello here watching the stream. Yes, I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be a star. He's been phenomenal. Crypto, welcome in here. Yeah, Illinois in big trouble. A lot of people have took Illinois out in their bracket to win the championship. Going to be a lot of red X's if that happens. A lot of red cross marks out. Not looking good. I took them to my Final Four. We go on another timeout. Diego, welcome back in. Out in the house from Delaware. D. Wade, welcome back into the stream. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover basketball games, play-by-play, college basketball games throughout the tournament. I'll be back 2 more games later today. Baylor versus Wisconsin and Texas Tech versus Arkansas. The leading scorer for Illinois has only got 4 points and he's off the bench. Andre Curbelo, 4 points by him. 3 by Miller, 3 by Grandison, only 2 by the top 2 stars, Desumu and Coburn. Coburn having a lot of trouble against the number 1 defense, 1 for 6 from the floor. They are swarming, they are blocking, they are doing everything. Phenomenal defensive play. Illinois turned it over 8 times. Just unbelievable execution all over the map here by the Ramblers. 8 points by Krutwig, 6 off the bench by Kennedy, and 4 by Keith Clemens. They've also knocked down 3 3-point shots. Tuck's got Illinois in the title game, losing to national champion Alabama. Yeah, Virginia lost against Ohio. Guard play. Guard play has been the big key to this tournament. Jacob Preston almost had a triple-double last night. He was 2 assists away from a triple-double. Unbelievable game. So we got North Texas. We got Ohio. We got Abilene Christian. We got Oral Roberts. All these double-digit seeds, mid-majors. People probably never put in their bracket. Unbelievable tournament. Yeah, Northwestern was up by 15 in the first half, and then they destroyed them in the second half. Yup. Yeah, I feel so sorry for you, Jackson. This game is on CBS. I feel you, man. Like, that one stings. Like, it's going to sting for Illinois, too, if they lose against Loyola Chicago here. But that one in the first round stings. I feel you. Because when Providence lost against Pacific in the 2004 tournament, it was awful. Man, I still feel sick to my stomach whenever I cover like a 13 versus 4 in the first round and see that type of mid-major team going up against a major. I have flashbacks of Providence getting destroyed against Pacific. I don't even know how they made it to the tournament because they're in the same conference as Gonzaga. They must have been good that one year. Bradley, welcome in. We got Warren back in here as well. Yeah, it's not looking good for the Lakers there. AD and now LeBron, both out. Ronnie, welcome to the stream here. Prayers has he got Desumu and Coburn in his DraftKings. I'm 25. Yeah, Coach Cal must have been just sick to his stomach yesterday watching Johnny Juzang for UCLA going off. Yeah, I hear you, Ron. That's such a sad story with Keontae Johnson. Hopefully he's able to play basketball again someday. We're back to action. Illinois just missed the free they went 1 for 2 that trip of the line. First one was good, second one no good. 28-17, Ramblers have it back. They move it back outside. Shot fake it straight away. They will dribble now underneath. Turn around jumper. And got it. Rolls around, and that's good for 2. Ramblers by 13. 3 minutes left to go. Fighting Illini ball, top of the key. DeMonte Williams puts the ball into the hands of Desumu. Desumu passes it over to Frazier. Frazier dribble drive inside. Puts it up high off the glass. No good. And the Ramblers swarm up and get the defensive rebound. Here goes Williamson right now. Up by 13 for the Ramblers. Top of the key guard by Ayo. Gets past Ayo. Moves it outside. Wide open. Gonna pass over to the right baseline. Ramblers dribble. At the right elbow. Bounce pass right baseline. Backing their way in Bershanishvili. Underneath. Spin move by the freshman. Puts it up. Missed it off the mark. No good. Jacob Hudson. They're going with size. 6'10" center for Loyola Chicago. Illinois almost lost it. They get it back though. Top of the key. Williams. Slides it out left wing to Frazier. Frazier pass over to DeMonte Williams. 2:20 left to go on the clock. Dosunmu has it. Dosunmu going to slow it down. Trailing by 13 with 13 on the shot clock. Dosunmu dribbles. Ooh, drives inside. Puts it up off the glass. Good for 2 with a kiss off the glass. 11-point game. Omar, welcome to the stream. Driving for FedEx right now. Glad to have you in the stream here. Ramblers up by 11, 30-19. As Ayo with a big bucket puts up the right-handed hook and shot inside the key right there over Braden Norris. As we have 2:07 left to go, and we're going to take a timeout. 2 minutes and 7 seconds left to go before half. Oh, man, Jake, sorry to hear that, man. I took Illinois to the Final Four. Very popular pick. A lot of people took Illinois to win. So if Shaka Smart gets fired because of non-success, do I think a good hire for us would be Bryce Drew, Grand Canyon? Yes. I think he's moving up in the ranks. They played Iowa tough with the players that they have. Yeah, Jackson puts out, this could be like George Mason when they beat UConn. Crazy. We are back into it. Vegas, welcome in here. Jumper, free throw circle, misfires by Loyola Chicago. Offensive rebound. Swarmed around 4 defenders and Krutwig got it. He passes back outside. Misfires in the 3 by the Ramblers. Tap to the bounce. Last touch by Loyola Chicago. Yeah, Illinois was the second most picked to be champion behind Gonzaga. I think 36% picked up Gonzaga. Chicago Ed, welcome to the stream here. He had Illinois versus Ohio State, so he needs this game. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that, bud. Man, 30-19. Unbelievable. Dosunmu has it. Dribbles. At the right elbow, and that's going to be pickpocketed. Stolen. A 2-on-1 fast break for the Ramblers. Dumps it out. Top of the key. Shot fake. They're going to set it up. Krutwig has it. As Ayo Dosunmu turned over the basketball. Bounce pass off the cutter. Williamson has it underneath, and we got a whistle and a foul. It's going to be a reaching by Illinois, their 5th personal. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Number 1 defense in the nation, the Ramblers, as Coburn will check back into the game. Usually the national champion happens to be elite at something. Like a top 20 statistical category, usually. Top of the key 3, Ramblers, boom, drills it. Up by 14, the same score that Colgate was leading Arkansas. 1:05 left to go in the first. Illinois has a right wing. They pass it back out top of the key. DeMonte Williams moves over to Dosunmu. Dosunmu double teamed. Guarded by Williamson and Krutwig. Krutwig going to roll down to cover Coburn. Pass over to Coburn. Oh! Monster jam and the foul. Coburn will go to the line, shoot the and one as Krutwig picks up the foul from behind. That's how they're going to have to come back in this one. They're going to have to put Krutwig top scorer in foul trouble. Krutwig with his first personal of the game. I took in my Final Four, Gonzaga, Baylor, Illinois, and Texas. And already Texas out. 54 seconds left to go. That one is good by Coburn. 33-22. Sunny Springs, welcome to the stream here. Powerful feeling. Crazy that these games have been like upsets all over the place. Up by 11 for the Ramblers. They pass it on top. Illinois has struggled this season defending the 3. At the top of the key, they will turn the corner. Bounce pass underneath Krutwig. Back it his way on Coburn. Krutwig underneath. Spin move. Gets around him and no good. Couldn't get it. Rebound Curbelo. Great look at it though. Final 30 seconds. They will slow it down. Lucy and welcome to the stream here. At the edge of the March Madness logo. 1 second differential shot clock and game clock before halftime. 16 seconds left to go. They have it with Curbelo as they will slow it down. Look for the final shot to see if they can pull win in single digits. Coburn sets the pick. The roll down over the top. Throw down. Good for 2 by Kofi Coburn. Draws win in 9. Alley-oop slam, 3 seconds remaining. 3-point shot in the air. Ramblers hit the front rim. No good. And we go into halftime. 33-24, Loyola Chicago. What a start for the Ramblers. What a play there. Illinois is going to look to take that and transfer that energy over to the second half with a roll down. Curbelo with a vision throws it over the top, and Coburn throws down a two-handed alley-oop flush right there. Puts it back, winning 9. That's a huge bucket for the Fighting Illini, especially an energy transfer in that one. Is there any way of Baylor losing to Wisconsin or Villanova? Yes. Yes, there is. Wisconsin and Villanova, they are both number 1 and number 2 in the nation in ball security. Fewest turnovers per game. And they got to have an off game. If I've got Baylor in my national championship losing to Gonzaga. But if Baylor has an off game, like the first half against Hartford where they were trailing, they can lose. Texas had an off game yesterday. UConn had an off game yesterday. San Diego State way off against Syracuse. If all it takes just one bad game, you're out of the tournament. Got to play perfect execution every single game. 40 minutes straight of perfect execution. This is textbook what the Ramblers has done so far. David, welcome to the stream. Yeah, no perfect brackets yet. Patrick, welcome back on. Aloha out in the morning for you guys. Yeah, what I've seen from this tournament, point guard leadership. Teams that control the ball don't turn over the basketball much. And these are the teams that are advancing in the bracket. UCLA 2-0. Point guard, Tiger Campbell yesterday. 5 assists, 0 turnovers. 4 turnovers total as a team. They're 2-0 in the bracket. Wisconsin, incredible game by Trice and Davison. Didn't turn it over much against UNC. Beat UNC in the first round. Baylor struggled with turnovers this season. That's one of their main weaknesses is turnovers. Villanova, Wisconsin, great teams when it comes to controlling the basketball. Colorado, leadership at the point. I think they're going to win that. They're going to win that game against Florida State. McKinley Wright the fourth, 12 assists yesterday against Georgetown. They're going to win that game. Florida State turned it over 25 times against Georgia Tech. They turned it over quite a bit yesterday against UNC Greensboro. They got no true point for that team. And I thought that Florida State was going to take on Georgetown. I like Georgetown because of their size over Colorado. I took Florida State to the Elite 8, I think. And, yeah, I don't think they're going to win. I don't think so. Yeah, Purdue is out. Yeah, what I've seen from these tournament games, guard play. Purdue is led by 2 bigs. It's guard play. They got ripped to shreds by Javion Hamlet. Villanova plays North Texas. North Texas got the number 7 defense in all college basketball. Theor's Boy, welcome to the stream here. Entire tournament, the whole weekend. These have been crazy games. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at that one right now. I don't think Florida State wins. I don't think so. Ben, welcome back in there. He made a women's bracket. Feeling the perfect women's bracket he's looking like. All these games so far have been based off of guard play, basically. We'll take a couple of these for example. Jacob Preston almost had a triple-double yesterday for Ohio. LSU Cam Thomas. Major game he had. Yeah, I can see Ohio upsetting Creighton. North Texas is good. They beat Western Kentucky. Conference USA is a tough conference this year. Yep. Perfect example. Miles McBride, 30 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds. 0 turnovers for West Virginia. All about the guard play. USC Kansas. That's a late game tonight. USC is going to have their best backcourt on display there because they're more about the Mobley brothers for that team. So that's what I've seen through these games. Yes, I agree there, Rohan. Ohio can beat Creighton. Creighton is certainly beatable. They are like a seesaw this season. And Loyola Chicago has the number 1 defense. Yeah, Abilene Christian got a top 10 defense. North Texas got a top 10 defense. Loyola Chicago got the number 1 defense. LSU got a top 10 offense. Wisconsin, number 1 fewest turnovers. Villanova, number 2 fewest turnovers. Iowa, top 3 offense. So these are the teams advancing. Alabama, they've been so much improved this season for Alabama defensively. Like their defensive metrics are incredible this season. Like how they've improved. Saf, welcome to the stream here. Yeah, 25-4 for Loyola Chicago. This team lost against Wisconsin back in December. They lost to Wisconsin by double digits. They lost to Richmond, and man, they have come alive here. Let's see. Yep, that's correct. USC Kansas plays tomorrow. That's right. Yeah, I had the wrong day up. I am Monday. That's correct. That's the last game for Monday. Yeah, that's the last game for Monday. Houston, too. Houston got a top 10 defense, and Texas Tech got a top 15 defense against an offensive loaded Big 12. That should be a good game today. Arkansas, because I think Arkansas has got the number 7 overall offense. Cameron, welcome to the stream. Which number 1 seed do I believe will be the first one out? I'm going to say, well, I had predicted Michigan. So I'm going to stick with my prediction for Michigan here, pending Illinois comes back second half. They've done it before. They've come back in the second half. We've seen from that game against Northwestern. That was crazy back in December. Colorado or Michigan? Oh, boy. I would take Colorado for a huge upset. Even though I haven't been sold on... I've said all throughout the past couple months, I'm not sold on Colorado. I really aren't, but this tournament's all about upsets. Both of those teams got good point guards, but all it takes is just to have one off game. That's all it takes. Yes, yeah. Every player gets an extra year of eligibility, so they determined that out in October. Let's see, D-Wade always looks forward to the halftime stat of the day, or the stat of the night. Let's see what we got so far for this halftime stat in this game. I'd say Loyola Chicago's defense. I like Houston in that one. Loyola Chicago's defense allowing Illinois to shoot 36% from the floor. So Illinois has more misses than makes. 10 for 26 shooting. They've missed 16 times. They made 10 times. I remember yesterday, UConn had like 18 offensive rebounds in the first half. They could not buy a shot. What's good, Ethan? Welcome back in the stream here. I took Baylor. I think it's going to be a closer game than we expect. Yeah, I am shocked that nobody in the bracket challenge picked Houston to win it all. I've got Villanova in that one. The leadership for Villanova. Which underdogs did I originally pick in my bracket? I picked Ohio. I picked UC Santa Barbara to the Sweet 16. Yep, perfect example that Ethan puts out here, and man, just facing the number 1 defense, they're getting shut down. They're gonna shut down. Iowa's getting double teamed all over the place. I got Baylor. I got Gonzaga Baylor in my finals. Yeah, I got West Virginia to the Elite 8. Iona broke Patrick's heart. Alright, so right now we're just in the halftime here, everyone. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover basketball games, play-by-play, college basketball games, also games for the NBA as well. I'm behind Eric Basketball. Wow, his original underdog was Colgate to the Elite 8 for the Rose Boy. Wow. Yeah, they only had played like 5 opponents this year. Zandra, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Houston got back Dejan Jarreau a couple weeks ago. and he has had a huge impact on that team. And they've been crushing their opponents lately for Houston, like under the radar. Their margin of victory, it's just they're blowing everybody apart. Yeah, that game, Texas against Abilene Christian, that was ridiculous. It was a crazy game. Let's see what Houston has done. But besides that buzzer beater against Memphis, they're destroying teams. They beat Western Kentucky 81-57. They won over Cincinnati in the title game of the American 91-54. And then they won against Cleveland State first round 87-56. My mic's not muted, the Rose Boy. It's perfectly fine. It's going through the levels perfectly fine. I took Texas Tech. Yeah, Virginia disappointed Chicago Ed. Sorry to hear, bud. That's another perfect example of guard play. Virginia, who they really got as like high profile, big time scoring guards. They got a point guard he was a freshman on the title team with K.A. Clark, but he's not like a big time scorer. He's more of a facilitating point guard. They do a great job keeping control of the basketball, but the thing is that they don't really have any high scoring players, and Ohio is filled with backcourt players, and that's where they took them and was able to get the W there and torch them yesterday. What's good, Skylar? Welcome to the stream here. Do I think Matt Coleman should stay? Yes. Yeah, if he's got that extra year, I think he should stay. Because I think I was looking at on like where he is on the draft boards, and I think he's probably going to go like very back of the second round mostly, or undrafted for Matt Coleman. So yeah, if he stays, that would help out Texas a ton. What games am I calling tomorrow? It's going to be 3 games. Oregon versus Iowa is going to be the first one. And then Oklahoma versus Gonzaga. And then LSU, Michigan. So 3 games tomorrow. I put up my schedule in the community tab, so check that out if you guys would like. Arku, welcome on here. Yeah, why not? Oklahoma can beat Gonzaga. He puts out if Loyola Chicago wins this one. Crazier things could happen. William, welcome to the stream. Let's see. Illinois money line for this one. Illinois came into this game as a 7-point favorite. Last check. So I had UConn beating Alabama. Now do you have Maryland beating Alabama? Yes. Yeah, if Maryland's going to get good defense, if they're able to defend the 3 ball, they got a legit shot at it. I honestly think there's going to be way more upsets. Wouldn't be shocked if Oregon knocks off Iowa tomorrow. I would not. Dana Altman always comes alive at this time in March. That's going to be a terrific matchup tomorrow. Should be a lot of points on the board. Yes, Baylor game is still on. So Baylor will be playing Wisconsin in about an hour and a half. So that game is still on. I'll be covering that game. I had Iowa out in the Sweet 16. Yeah, such chaos in the bracket. I actually took Kansas to the Elite 8 over Iowa. I am my 2s losing early. I favor the 3s over the 2s. Huge news for Rutgers. Miles Johnson going to be available tonight against Houston. So big news there. Houston with Dejan Giroux. He is good to go against Rutgers today. That's a later tip-off game. Tyree Appleby He went down. He was bleeding in that game against Virginia Tech on Friday. He's going to be a game-time decision today against Oral Roberts. That Rutgers-Houston game tips off at 7:10 Eastern. The Oral Roberts-Florida game's at 7:45 Eastern. Saf puts out, wouldn't be shocked if Oral Roberts wins it all. Yeah, at this rate that we're going. My original Final Four was Gonzaga, Baylor, Illinois, and Texas. So right now we're just at halftime. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate all for stopping by. Cover basketball games, play-by-play, college basketball games, NBA games as well here on Behind Your Basketball. Hit me up in the chat who you got here. Illinois, Loyola Chicago out in this one. Let me know where you got Illinois in your bracket. If you took them all the way to win the national championship, all the way to the title game, all the way to the Final Four, to the Elite Eight, to the Sweet 16, or losing in the second round, you let me know out in the chat here where you got them. Yeah, Vegas looking at Loyola Chicago right now. That defense, #1 in the nation, and it's been a big reason why. I took Gonzaga to win it all in my bracket. Masters Final Four, Iowa, Baylor, Michigan, and Oklahoma State. So that's all intact today. So everybody talking about Cade Cunningham, Aya DeSumo, Sweet 16. Illinois, you gotta prove it to us. Second half in this one. Guess what? Cade Cunningham, you got Oregon State later tonight too. So you gotta get past Oregon State. What's good, Dominic? Welcome to the stream. I got West Virginia there. If that happens, that should be a great 3 versus 2 matchup. They can't overlook those matchups, though. Syracuse has historically been great in the tournament. Taylor got Loyola Chicago to win the whole thing. I think a couple of people do in the bracket challenge group. These Big Ten teams, most of them have been disappointing. Besides what Maryland did last night against UConn. Rutgers still in it. Michigan still alive. Wisconsin impressive against UNC. But yeah, it's been more disappointing. Oh wow, you got BYU in there. And Ohio State, oof. You might have a third knocked out if they can't come back here with Illinois. Yeah, BYU was disappointing last night. Let me know in the chat who's been more disappointing in the tournament between these 3 teams. BYU, San Diego State, or UConn. Let me know. And then we'll go over to another 3 grouping, and you guys can let me know. Yeah, Lucian puts out BYU hurt you so much. That's a tough one. I usually pick at least one 11 play-in winner, because I feel like they transfer that energy over to the next game. Man, UCLA playing with a chip on their shoulder. And they're out there to prove the world. These Pac-12 teams are out here to prove the world. Yep, UConn. I agree. UConn just let me down. Just such an off game. Next grouping. Which team let you guys down? Hit me up in the chat. Texas. Virginia. Or we will go Purdue. Texas, Virginia, or Purdue. Yeah, UCLA is no joke. Terrific guard play, can control the basketball, slow down the game to their tempo, and they've just played execution for that second half against Michigan State. They woke up. Yeah, I never pick San Diego State far in my bracket. They never go far historically. Like even like the talent they had, like last year's team, with what they had, they probably would have got bounced out second round. Yeah, it's too bad for Purdue. They had all the fans, like they had fans outnumbering North Texas fans by a bunch outside in their home state, and they couldn't close it out. That's a very young team though. I feel like a lot of these young teams in the tournament, have, like, they usually falter. I was shocked by Texas. That team is all upperclassmen. That's on coaching. That's on Shaka Smart right there. That's all coaching it starts off with. So Purdue is basically got more of upperclassmen starters, but their bench is like all freshmen. So I think Michigan State deserved to not be in the playing game. No, I think Michigan State should have been in the playing game. They approved the nation to win against Illinois, Michigan, Ohio State in a week span. So they deserve to be in there. I would have loved to see what Colorado State could have done if they were in the tournament. Like, you put in a team like Colorado State or St. Louis, I would be interested to know, like, what those teams would have done. "20 minutes of basketball to decide who's moving on and whose brackets are still intact." JT puts out, "Nothing better than watching my stream and eating dino nuggies right now." Noah, welcome to the stream. You were one of the very few percent people that had that there. But man, you were correct. Abilene Christian, top 10 defense, winners over Texas, and Shaka Smart cannot win a tournament game at Texas. As we are back into it, second half has begun. Illinois has it right to left as they're going to go on the court. Fighting Illini first. Trailed by 9 as they dribble right baseline. Ayu floats it up. Kiss off the glass. Good for 2. 33-26. Great start by Illinois there off the first possession. Ramblers now with the basketball. Edge of the March Madness logo. They pass over left wing perimeter. Pump fake. Bounce pass over to Krutwig at the top of the free throw circle. Krutwig will hand it off. Now they pass it inside over to Krutwig. No good. And that's going to be... oh, goaltend. It's going to be a goaltend by Illinois. So it will count. Over the cylinder. That's where Coburn knocked it down. Yep, that's a goaltend. And award 2 on the board. $19-20 left to go. Fighting Illini has it. I know a bunch of people at UConn in their Final Four. I had them in the Sweet 16. Man, did not see that coming. Next time I need to pick a team with like 14 losses to win first round. Because it usually happens. I remember North Carolina State. They had like a record of, I think it was like 2012 tournament. They made their way to the Sweet 16. NC State had a record of like 19-15. And they won the first 2 games of their tournament. 19 minutes left to go. 9-point game. Illinois passes left corner perimeter. They will dribble up the left wing with Trent Frazier. Frazier able to get around a man. Pass over to Desumu. Desumu floats it up free throw circle. Hit the front rim. Not a great look there. Rebound by the Ramblers. Loyola has it. 19 minutes left to go. Pass out to top to Krutwig. Krutwig dribbles towards his left. Going to hand it off. Turns the corner. Drives inside. Puts it up. And no good. Missed. Rebound back to Illinois. Defensive rebound. As the Fighting Illini has it. Jumper. Left elbow. Missed it off the mark. And defensive rebound back over to the Ramblers as they take it. Loyola Chicago will have the ball. 18.5 remaining. Right wing perimeter Norris. Norris turns the corner. Passes out to the left wing. Back outside. Braden Norris gives it over to Williamson. Williamson pass over to Krutwig here at the top of the key. Now they will have it at the right elbow. Bounce pass over to the top. It is Lucas Williamson. Williamson dribbles left baseline, and we get the contact and the foul. Yeah, I ain't ever going to pick Georgetown ever again. Never again will I pick Georgetown in the history of bracketing. Even if they're a 1 seed. Like, you would think they win that matchup, or no. Because I had entering the tournament, I said I would not pick Colorado either. And now I got Colorado to win over Florida State. Loyola Chicago has a bounce pass. Krutwig at the free throw circle. Gonna float one up, and he got it. Good for 2. 37-26. Ramblers by 11. Illinois has the ball. Back outside, we have a foul, and it's going to be an offensive foul by the Fighting Illini. Trent Frazier pushes off. Hey, you could trust George Mason in 06, though. They made it all the way to the Final Four. Ramblers going to have it back. One of the other key things is rebounds. In Illinois, they're usually one of the top teams in the nation. They are getting out-rebounded, +2 in the glass, 19-17. Jumper no good off the mark, but the Ramblers rebound Illinois in another scoring drought of over 2.5 minutes. Fighting Illini has it at the right wing. They dribble top of the key. Frazier moves it over. 3 in the air. Miller got it. Triple at the left wing perimeter. Puts it to an 8-point game. $17 minutes left to go. Yeah, that big run in the Big East to the Big East Championship, that was a big fluke it turned out to be. Ramblers missed it off the glass. They get their own rebound back, though. Krutwig back outside to the left wing. Bounce pass Krutwig. Backs his way. Inside spin move Krutwig. As he has it up and under. Good for 2 over Grandison. Ramblers by 10 with 16.5 left to go. It is happening. Everybody's bracket's going to get wrecked. Unless they come back. Still got 16.5 to do so. Ayo got to take over. Ayo bobbles the basketball, puts it back into the hands to Frazier. Frazier dribbles top of the key. They will turn the corner now underneath and score. Count the bucket. Clock will stop. I think they're going to count it. Clock will stop here. Or they're not. They're going to say the foul was before, so they will not count the bucket, actually. They say the foul was before in Loyola Chicago. They reached him before, so Illinois going to get the inbound. Underneath, looking to pass it back outside. At the right wing with Curbelo. Curbelo double-teamed. Curbelo looking to get something, just swarming over this defense. Spin move, Coburn puts it up, and that is good. Count the bucket there, and a foul. Coburn will go to line, shoot 1. 39-31. Big play right there by Illinois. Kofi Coburn. $16:08 left to go. 8-point game. Abilene Christian, North Texas, Oral Roberts, all the small schools pulling off upsets. Abilene Christian over Texas. Could we have Loyola Chicago over Illinois? Free throw is no good. Rebound Ramblers, 16 minutes left to go. They have a top of the key. Almost thought about taking a 3. Bounce pass inside. Bad decision. Not many turnovers by that one. A poor decision, and the traffic turned it over. Illinois entry pass over to Coburn. Coburn puts it up. Gets position. Good. Oh, Kofi Coburn is eating right now. One-on-one ISO ball. Taking advantage of the size advantage. Draws and winning 6. 15.5 left to go. Ramblers have it. At the left wing. Illinois. They go with their 2-point shots. That's where they go to. Attacking the lane. Loyola Chicago puts it up. Contact and a foul. It's going to be Braden Norris. 2 shots here at the line. Personal foul picked up by Curbelo. The big boy getting in on the action. That's what a big boy can do right there as we go on a timeout. 39-33, 15.5 left to go. If you're new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, college basketball games, NBA games as well. Hit me up in the chat if you haven't already done so. Who you like in this one, Illinois or Loyola Chicago. Mr. CP Brown, welcome to the stream. Yeah, 27 years since Arkansas last won the title. Looking for them to win the championship for this year. We got a couple brackets out there. I know of that. Got the Razorbacks out there to win it all. Big game later today, going up against Texas Tech. I'll be back later today. 2 more games. One of them will be covering Arkansas. 6:10 p.m. Eastern time. They take on the Red Raiders. Next game will be Baylor versus Wisconsin. Feel free to stop on by for that one, as that game will tip off at 2:40 p.m. Eastern time. Cameron Krutwig leads the way for the Ramblers. 14 points for him, 8 rebounds. This is an unimaginable stat right here. Illinois, who has been just incredible on the glass this year. Illinois is getting out-rebounded 21-18 on the glass. You never hear of Illinois being a minus in the rebounding category. They own that category all season long. Kofi Coburn's almost averaging a triple-double this season. Illinois is number 9 in total rebounds and rebounds per game, averaging around 40 rebounds per game. They are 3rd in total rebounds per game. They get a rebounding differential of plus 300 this season. 12-12 to 9-12. They have a plus 300 rebound differential. And today they are minus 3 on the glass. 21-18 in the Ramblers' favor. And Loyola Chicago's done it through different players here, getting some more time. The freshman, Jacob Hudson, number 22, 6'10", as they go for with their biggest big in the game, coming off the bench. He's got some size. It's given Coburn quite some problems early on in this game. But out of those rebounds, Krutwig, he was part of that Cinderella tournament team back in 2018 to the Final Four. As he has got 8 out of those rebounds to the 21 right now, leading the way and scoring and rebounding for the Ramblers. So 15.5 left to go. Only time will tell who gets this one. Braden Norris will go to the free throw line, shoot 2. First one is up, he drills it. Second free throw coming up by the Ramblers, and Norris no good. Rolled around the rim and out. Rebound goes to Coburn. Fighting Illini down by 7. They have the basketball. 15-20 left to go. Illinois start out 7 for 23 from the floor ever since they're 6 for 9. Big reason why Coburn getting a Vaugh Moore ISO ball 101. They dribble now inside, underneath. Snakes their way in there. We have a reach and foul picked up. It's going to be from behind by Loyola Chicago. Tate Hall picks up the personal foul. Inbound coming up for Illinois. They pass it underneath. At the top of the free throw circle, it's Ayo. Desumu moves it over to the right wing. DeMonte Williams now with the ball. Hands it off to Curbelo. Curbelo dribbles top of the key. Drives in the teeth of the defense. Lost the basketball. It's on the ground. Turnover. Illinois turns it over right there. Curbelo just tried to dribble straight up into a double team, and he turns it over out of bounds. I took Illinois. All to the Final Four. 14:50 left to go. Ramblers have it. Top of the key, Krutwig. Krutwig looking to hand it off. He will. Dribbles towards the right. Back to the right wing is Norris. Norris dribbles inside underneath. Circles around the hoop. Norris. Bounce pass over to Krutwig. Back in his way on Coburn, and he travels with it. Turnover. Back-to-back turnovers. 14:33 left to go. It's going to be Fighting Illini ball. That's the 6th of the game for Loyola Chicago. 11 turnovers by Illinois. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe as we keep on growing over 150 plus. Here goes Illinois. Pass underneath. DeMonte Williams backs his way as he will go with a hook shot. Did not stand a chance. Air ball. Krutwig comes up with another rebound. By 7 for the Ramblers. 14 minutes left to go. A historic March Madness. I bet you we're going to get 12-13 seeds in the Elite 8. Underneath. Shot fake. Puts it up. Good for 2 by the Ramblers. Up by 9. Oh, yeah. Unbelievable. Unbelievable tournament here with all these upsets. At this rate, Oral Roberts will beat Florida tonight. 13:45 left to go. Illinois has it. Desumu at the left wing perimeter. Pass it back out top of the key over to the right corner. 3. Misfires. Offensive rebound. Coburn keeps the possession alive. Coburn. Oh, the ball's tapped from his hands. It's out of bounds. It's going to be last touched. Out of bounds by Illinois. Turnover. Lucas Williamson coming up right there with a defense. Big turnover. That looked like it was out of bounds. Oh, yeah, that looked like it was out of bounds by the knee, though. They might look at that right there. It's going to be Ramblers' ball. Whoa. That looked like it was out of bounds by Loyola Chicago. That was off his knee. That was off of Norris's knee right there, and they said it was Illinois basketball. Oh, Illinois tries to come up with a steal. It's going to go out of bounds. Illinois basketball. Unbelievable. What an effort by Curbelo right there. It's going to be Fighting Illini ball. 13-17 left to go. What a game. Let's get that wow hype in the chat. Let's type in WOW out in the chat here. Let's get that wow hype in the chat. Back-to-back turnovers once again. Hustle plays. Spike the thumbs up. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe. Unbelievable. Here goes the Fighting Illini. They have a top of the key. Io takes the three straight away. Boom! Got it. Oh, triple 6-point game. Let's go. 13 minutes left to go. Loyola Chicago has the basketball. Moves it over left wing perimeter. Pounce pass over to the top of the key. They signal over. They have it at the top here. Hudson hands it over. Norris dribbles at the top once again. Towards his right. Pass over to Williamson. Williamson has it. Guarded by Io. Dribbles. Free throw circle. Jumper contested. Oh! Gets it! Lucas Williamson. What a tournament. Unbelievable. 12:35 left to go. Illinois. They have it. Top of the key. Io. Guarded by Norris. Dribbles towards his left. Now he drives inside. Floater. Puts it up and he gets fouled. Clock will stop with 12:29 remaining. Unbelievable game. Wow. Yo, this is what we live for, everybody. This is March. This is the tournament. The tournament tick off 1 year. Guess what? We're going to make up for it. We're going to make up last year and this year's all at one. Here we go. This is the game of our lives right here watching this one. Unbelievable. Game for the ages going down. Going to be an instant classic. 44-36. Coburn currently on the bench. We got 12.5 left to go. What a game. Let's keep on going. Let's get that hype out in the chat here. Let's get some wow hype in the chat. Top of the key to Sumu. He has it guarded by Williamson. 12.5 left to go. Hands it off now to Curbelo. March Madness at his finest over to Io, and we do have a foul. It's picked up by Williamson. It's going to be on the reach, and clock will stop with 9 on the shot clock. 12:18 remaining on the clock. What's good, Jason? Welcome back in the stream here. Football man, welcome in here. What a game. Hit me up out in the chat who you got here. Illinois, Loyola Chicago. It's been one of the best games I've ever called in a long time. Illinois will get the inbound coming up. 2 years ago, I was calling Maryland against LSU. Came down to an overtime buzzer beater by Tremont Waters in the same time slot. What will we have in store today? They have it at the right baseline. Williams passes over Io. Fade away. Off the mark. Missed it. No good. Rebound by the Ramblers. 12 minutes left remaining. Loyola Chicago has it at the right wing perimeter. Now they're going to take it inside, and they score up and in off the glass. Playing through contact, good for 2. Ramblers up by 10. 11:45 left to go. Back in his way, and a reaching again. It's going to be by Norris this time. The clock will stop with 11:45. Vicky, welcome back in the stream. Sotez, welcome to Sosties, welcome to the stream from Illinois. What a game. 11:45 left to go as we're going to take a timeout. I'm going to pump you guys up with the rest of the call here because this is a legendary game. This goes down as absolutely legendary type of game here. We take a look. Foul trouble right now. 3 by Williamson. That's his third. 2 by Norris and 2 by Clemens. For Illinois, foul trouble has been 2 personal fouls each by Curbelo and Frazier. Everybody else playing with 1 for Illinois. Sister Jean pumped indeed. Yeah, Warren been on here for 5 months and he is loving it. My man here on the stream. You guys are awesome here for dropping by. Each and every single one of you absolute legends here. You guys are the real MVPs. If you're new on the stream, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. Dallin, welcome to the stream here. You guys are awesome. Yeah, it's just sports only here out in these streams. I cover college basketball games, March Madness games as well, along with NBA games also. If you guys didn't know, I'm actually a Celtics fan, by the way. I'm from Massachusetts. My college that I root for is Providence. So I'm a Celtics, Patriots, Red Sox, Bruins fan. Braylon, welcome to the stream. Not looking good for Illinois. It's going to bust around 80% of the brackets at least, I feel like, in our bracket challenge. A bunch of people took Illinois. Not too many people took Baylor. One took Arkansas. We know who that was out here. And they are looking good right now. And very few took Baylor. Quite a bit took Gonzaga, but not as many as Illinois, I feel like. And a couple did take Michigan. Nobody took Houston, which shocked me. And one took West Virginia. So, man, crazy we got games like these right now. Unbelievable. This is what March is all about. Historic classics. Yeah, if you guys are first-timer here, make sure to turn down your headphones because if you were watching Virginia Tech, Florida, we went bonkers. Me and John for the buzzer beater, sending it into overtime with Naheem Aline. That was insane with that buzzer beater there. I might have John back tomorrow. So I might have him back tomorrow. We're not sure just yet, but he might come back tomorrow to cover Oregon against Iowa. I'll be back later today, right after this one. Baylor versus Wisconsin I'll be covering. So I'll be covering Baylor versus Wisconsin, and then after that one I'll be covering Texas Tech, Arkansas today. Yeah, so Texas Tech is favored over Arkansas. The thing about Texas Tech, they can't defend the threes. Texas Tech struggles defending the perimeter. So if Arkansas control their threes today, they're going to win that game. And they got red hot in the second half against Colgate. Yeah, Barry thinks here, Ed Coley, great coach. He had a great season last year, turning around his program. It was more of a disappointing year this year, but next year is going to be a big year for him. He's been locked in for 10 years now, so next year is going to be a determining year. Hopefully, they can get back to the tournament. What's good? Alex, welcome on the stream here once again, man. What a game. We got right back into action. 46-36 the score with 11.5 left to go. It's going to be Ramblers basketball up by 10. They made the last 4 shot attempts from the floor. Loyola Chicago. Jumper. They do it again. Free throw circle J goes down. Ramblers by 12. Braden Norris knocks it down. Illinois now with the ball. At the top of the key, they will dribble towards the right. Oh, they dribble into a triple team, and that's a turnover. Andre Curbelo, turnovers, problem, right baseline dribble. Missed it. Offensive rebound tipped up, and we have a foul. Clock will stop at 11:05. Sister Jean right there with her inflatable flower balloon is loving every second of it right now. Thomas, welcome to the stream. Me indeed, too. Did not expect this score. Do I think Baylor wins today? Yes. I took Baylor in my bracket. I don't think it's going to be easy, though. I took Baylor by single digits. I think I got them like 82-75 or something around that mark. I don't think it's going to be easy, though. First free throw, no good. Missed shot by the Ramblers to the line. Donovan, welcome to the stream here. Not looking good for Illinois and not looking good for a bunch of brackets. Illinois was the number 2 most picked bracket for a team besides Gonzaga with 30, I think it was around 38%. Second free throw got it for the Ramblers. 49-36, what a story. Evan, welcome to the stream here. They got 11 minutes to come on back. Hasn't looked themselves today. Io has only got, so Io's got 9 points and Coburn's got 11. They gotta really go off now. At the right wing perimeter, DeMonte Williams. Loyola Chicago giving them a huge fight. Bounce pass off the backdoor cut underneath. Pass over to the right corner. 3 in the air, Williams. No good. Great contest by the Ramblers. Tapped to the bounce. Last touch, though, by Loyola Chicago. And it's gonna be Illinois ball. This is the problem. Turnovers, turnovers, turnovers. I highly advise to take Colorado over Florida State. Because Florida State turns it over a ton of times. And the teams advancing in the bracket are the teams that don't turn over the basketball often. UCLA, Wisconsin, Villanova. They don't turn it over much. Loyola Chicago is one of those teams as well. We're back into it. 10.5 left to go. Top of the key to Sumu. Entry pass over to Coburn. Oh, pass off the cutter. Puts it up and couldn't finish. But a foul. DeMonte Williams will shoot 2 at the line. I mean, Texas A&M, Northern Iowa back in 2016. That was a 12-point game with 47 seconds left to go. So anything is possible. Anything's possible. Flashback to 2016 between Texas A&M and Northern Iowa there. Yeah, not looking good. Not looking good. Oh, that was Alex's champ. Yeah, a bunch of us took Illinois in the bracket challenge. First free throw was good. Austin, welcome to the stream here, bud. Yeah, I took Illinois to the Final Four. Upsets all over the place. This is why the tournament's great. The upsets, the buzzer beaters, the Cinderella teams. Oh, yeah, we've already witnessed this team being a Cinderella. Could they do it again? Second free throw is good. They are less than 11 minutes away from doing so. 10:20 remaining. Ramblers have it top of the key. Krutwig. Pass over to Hall. Tate Hall moves it over. Bounce pass. Kennedy to Krutwig. Krutwig backs his way on Coburn inside. Inside the interior, turn around, and no good, missed it off the mark, tipped up, tapped out of bounds, stepped out of bounds. What a try, though, hustle play right there by the Ramblers, flying right into the first row of his teammates. Marquise Kennedy, man, loving the effort right there, bud. 10 minutes left to go, what an attempt, he did step out of bounds, but hustle play. Hustle play right there, oh yeah. Yeah, by this rate, Oral Roberts going to knock off Florida and keep on going in the tournament. Illinois has the ball. Top of the key, Ayo. Ayo has it. Guarded as he moves it over right wing to Frazier. Frazier right baseline. Jumper. Gains separation. Oh, we got it. Boom. It's a 9-point game. 49-40 with 9:40 left to go on the clock. Ramblers gonna have the basketball. We got 200 in the chat as well. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Loyola Chicago now has it at the left wing. They dribble back top of the key, dribble drive. At the right elbow, puts it back over to the left wing. Looking to pass it, they do pass it back. Keith Clemens has the ball, 6 in the shot clock, dribbles. Top of the key, gives it over to Norris. Norris dribbles at his left, puts it up, and that will be a foul with 1 second left to go on the shot clock. Ayo picks up the personal foul with 1 second left to go on the shot clock. That's going to be 2 free throws by Braden Norris. $9:13 remaining if you're just joining us. 2 free throws by Braden Norris with 9:13 remaining. Yeah, driving to the basket, Illinois is the #1 team in the Big Ten Conference when it comes to 2-point shot attempts. Arkansas is the #1 team in the SEC in 2-point shot attempts. Oklahoma State is the #1 team in the Big 12 in 2-point shot attempts. Illinois not driving enough as much. Second free throw missed it, 10-point game. 9 minutes left to go. Yo, what's good, Astoria? Welcome to the stream here. Glad to have you back in. What a game. What a game we got here. Top of the key. Dasumu has it. We're welcoming Elbert onto the stream. They will drive inside. Miss the layup. No good by Dasumu. Rebound Loyola Chicago. Here goes the Ramblers with less than 9 minutes left to go. At the right wing, Norris. Bounce pass to the top to Krutwig. Krutwig going to hand it off. Drives inside underneath. Passes dump off, but they do travel with it. Turnover by the Ramblers. Yeah, glad to have you back, bud. 8:40 left to go. Unbelievable game. Oh, Illinois gives it away. Terrible turnover on the pass at half court. Right corner 3 is open. Missed it. Tipped up. Rebound Coburn. A gift. An absolute gift right there. That should have been 2, and they are lucky. Illinois. Or that should have been 3 if he made the 3. Illinois takes it inside. Puts it up. Floats it up. And it's good. Illinois hits it. Right there by Adam Miller. Puts it within 8. 8:15 left to go on the clock. Aggressive highlights, welcome on the stream here. What a game. 8 minutes left to go. Loyola Chicago has the basketball. Hall going to move it over to the left wing perimeter. Bounce pass now, and that will be a reach, and clock will stop with 8 minutes even. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball games, play-by-play, college basketball games, NBA games as well here behind our basketball, and unbelievable that we have seen. Yeah, no perfect brackets remaining after all these upsets. Oh, the madness. Oh, the upsets. 8 minutes left to go to see if everybody's bracket, the majority of brackets, will be busted. Because a ton of people took Illinois as a champion. Hugo, welcome to the stream here. Yeah, Austin's bracket is destroyed. I took Illinois to the Final Four. I took Texas to the Final Four. Jeez. Raven, welcome back in the stream here. Chaos in March, indeed. Number 1 seed. Who's going to be the first one to fall? Illinois, 8 minutes left to go in danger. Ramblers have controlled this game all game long. Sister Jean, baby. Looking to keep on going to the Sweet 16 if they do pull off this one. I'll be back after this one, guys. Baylor versus Wisconsin. We'll see if Baylor can fall in this one, in the next one against Wisconsin, and then I'll be back after that one. Texas Tech, Arkansas. So 2 more games today. I took Illinois in this one. Taco going out for the Ramblers for the final 8 minutes in this game. It's possession arrow Loyola Chicago. Yep, Taylor picked Loyola Chicago. Football man took Illinois, Final Four, Ohio State, Purdue, and Texas, Sweet 16. Oh, man. Yeah, after Michigan State lost, I did say that the Big Ten was overrated. And then it continued on a trend throughout the tournament. Really did. Hey, we got a dono, my man Jason. You are the legend, brother. Let's get that dono hype in the chat for my man Jason. Thanks so much, brother. Really appreciate it. So 50-42, 8 minutes remaining. I'm sure we'll see a bunch of upsets going down here from today with all these games. I think LSU has the chance to pick off Michigan. I have Michigan losing in the Sweet 16 to Florida State, but I had Florida State beating Georgetown. The thing now is that Florida State's taking on Colorado, and I'm really... I don't like that matchup. I do not like that matchup. I think Colorado is going to take that one over Florida State, because I have Florida State beating Georgetown, because I favor that matchup, but no. Florida State turns it over way too many times, and Colorado's got an incredible point guard with McKinley Wright IV that knows how to keep control of the basketball and lead his team. And the thing about Florida State is that they have so many talented players. They're athletic. They've got a lot of size, length. But the thing is that they got to find a true point and a leader in that team. That's the thing. As we're back into it, 50-42, it's going to be Ramblers basketball. Loyola Chicago has in the last 3.5 minutes. They have yet to hit a shot. Ramblers bounce pass. Oh, watch out. Cutter got it good for 2. Krutwig with an assist into Williamson. The cut to the bucket. Ramblers also in the bonus as well. Same as Illinois. As we got 7.5 left to go. Illinois floats one up. Miller scores inside. 7:30 remaining. You got to come back down by 8. Love the game. Boulder, welcome on the stream once again, Boulder Vaughn. What a game here. Ramblers have it. Loyola Chicago will slow it down as well. Control the basketball. Williamson bounce over to Krutwig. Top of the free throw circle. Krutwig dribbles towards his left as he has it. What a game on display. Williamson dribbles as he attacks, drives inside with a layup. Got it. Oh, you notice how they never take any deep 2 jumpers. Everything attack, attack, attack for Loyola Chicago. What a perfect game display today. Execution 110% through the roof. Illinois has it. Oh, entry pass inside. Gonna put it up. Coburn gets position, scores, up and in off the glass. That's the difference in this game. Attack, 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 cutters. Over the place to the basket. Ramblers will have it. Loyola Chicago bounce past Krutwig. All starts off with Krutwig. Just incredible center that he has. for this team. They have it at the left wing. Bounce past Krutwig. Krutwig guarded. Spin move. Underneath. Guarded. Gets position. Puts it up. Scores. Up and in off the backboard. Got position right in front of Coburn. Good for 2. We got 6:10 left to go. Illinois has it. Approaching 6 minutes left remaining. Dasumu dribbles. Double team. Kicks it out left corner. Grandison. Back over to Dasumu. 15 on the shot clock outside Grandison. Back over to Dasumu once again. Going to move it over to Frazier. Frazier jacks up a 3. No good. Got to take it to the basket. Loyola Chicago going to have the rebound. 5:45 left to go. Every single possession they go right underneath, they score. Illinois, no, they don't do that. That's the difference. Ramblers have it, and they'll slow it down, control this game. What's good? Vaughn, welcome to the stream here. Lamar, welcome to the stream. Top of the free throw circle. Gonna do it again. Watch this. Hands it off. Now they turn the corner. Shot fake. Kicks. Puts it inside. Up and under. That one too high. No good. Missed it. Off the backboard. Rebound Illinois. 5:15 left to go. Dasumu drives. That time they couldn't finish. Oh, they couldn't finish. They had a great layup, but they couldn't finish. Too strong. Rebound Ramblers. Williamson gets the clear. Oh, and he lays it up and in. Gets right in front of his defender. Able to sneak his way through there. That's 2. 5:08 left to go. Ramblers by 12. Oh, Sister Jean loving this one. Unbelievable. Lucas Williamson. Lucas Williamson, the man. And one coming up. He got fouled late. Lucas Williamson, what a game against Georgia Tech. Once again, big layup for him. And he has got 10 in double figures for the second straight game. Jacob, welcome to the stream. A lot of people did. A lot of people at Illinois in the title game. And one. Coming up, he drills it. Ramblers by 13. In the final 5 minutes left to go. And Trent Frazier picked up his 4th personal foul. Illinois now with the basketball top of the key. There's going to be a lot of crush brackets after this one. Gotta attack it. Starts now. Drives. Underneath inside. Puts it up. Scores. That is good. For 2. Goes down as Curbelo knocks it down. Down by 11 still though. Ramblers. They're going to slow it down. They will slow it down. When you play and control the ball, it's tough to make a comeback like this. Left baseline. Pass off the cutter. Deflected. Illinois, what a steal though. They needed that. Here goes the Fighting Illini. Final 4:35 left to go on the clock. Miller moves it over. Gotta get a shot. Spin move. Curbelo has it. Dribbles. Underneath. He is stuck. Double team. Pass behind his back to Coburn. Coburn inside. Powers his way. Puts it up. And we have a foul on the floor. It should send Illinois to the line. And the bonus clock will stop with 4:25. That's going to be the 9th personal foul picked up by the Ramblers. Dude, Durham, welcome back on the stream here. Me either, man. I took Illinois. If you guys are new to the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. All it takes. One bad game and that's it. You're done from the tournament. Everybody gets a new start in the tournament. No matter what your team name is. If it's UCLA, if it's North Texas, if it's Oral Roberts, everybody gets the same fresh start as Illinois, Gonzaga, Baylor. Everybody does. And we saw that yesterday. We saw that the day before. First free throw coming up. 1-1. Coburn drills it. Yep. Vaughn called it if they able to pull it off in the final 4.5 minutes. 59-49. Anything is possible. Anything is. Always keep that in mind. Second free throw. Got it. 59-50. Thing is, Loyola Chicago, they've controlled the ball. They slowed down the tempo, and they've kept it out in front and been patient with their shot selection. That's how UCLA knocked off BYU yesterday. The patience. Taking great shots and knocking them down. 4:20 left to go. It's going to be Ramblers basketball as they take it past half court. They move it over top of the key. Krutwig. Krutwig has it. Dribbles towards his left. Gonna hand it off. Now they turn the corner. Floats it up over to Krutwig. The tip in. Good for 2. Up in and off the backboard. Oh, man. Perfect execution. by the Ramblers today. Cameron Krutwig, 18 points. The experience, the ball handling, everything has gone their way. Pass inside. Going to put it up, and that's going to be a foul. Coburn will go to line, shoot 2. Well, Virginia did win in the 2019 tournament. Virginia, their tournaments have been a seesaw. Up and down, up and down. Didn't shock me, though, because the guard play. Ohio is all about guards. Virginia, not so much. Not so much. They don't really have explosive type of players. So right now we're going to go to a timeout. 61-50 with 3:48 left to go. 2 free throws coming up by Kofi Coburn at the free throw line after the timeout. Yo, West Texas Pop Hunter right here. Taking a bet on Loyola, and that is looking so strong right now. Same as Taylor, who took Loyola Chicago in the bracket. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Appreciate all for dropping them by here. Being a part in this stream. There's usually a team out in the Missouri Valley that comes straight through into the tournament, pulls off some upsets. This is the team from the Valley this year. And oh man, nobody wants to mess with the Ramblers. Yeah, everybody's bracket mostly going to be ruins. Majority. Yeah, it all comes down to matchups. Really does. A lot of these games I notice, here's the big keys, guys. Number 1, guard play. Point guard control with ball control. That is a huge thing, because if you turn over the ball over 20 times like Texas did last night, it is going to crush you. Today, Illinois has turned it over 14 times. Loyola Chicago just 9. The other thing about these games as well is leadership we have seen from teams. Who's going to be the leader on the court? Take charge. That is another key thing, as well as what we've seen from these games is just, as well as turnovers. It's been guard play over bigs throughout a lot of these games so far. Forcing turnovers, that equals a first-round upset if you can force turnovers. If you turn over the basketball so many times and sloppy with the ball, that's the downfall this season to Illinois. That's the downfall to other teams too, like Florida State and Texas. Too many turnovers. Doesn't matter how athletic your team is, how much length your team is, or how much size your team is. If you keep on turning over the basketball, never going to be able to advance far into the tournament. That has been a big key to this year's tournament. That's why we're going to see more upsets. So do not get shocked when other teams pull off upsets very soon in this tournament. Florida had a lot of turnover problems against Virginia Tech back on Friday. I would not be shocked if Oral Roberts wins that game. Florida State had a ton of turnover problems against UNC Greensboro. They don't have a defined point guard. They turned it over 25 times against Georgia Tech. Would not be shocked if Colorado wins that game with McKinley Wright the fourth, as he is a leader. He is the point guard for that team. And they storm past Georgetown. Would not be shocked if they pull off the upset there. 61-51, free throw first one, good at the line by Coburn. 3:48 left to go. Definitely a guard tournament so far indeed. You take a look at it. Javion Hamlet, North Texas. Jason Preston, Ohio. All these names. Miles McBride, 0 turnovers for the point for West Virginia. 30 points against Morehead State. Second free throw, good by Coburn. 61-52. And you take a look at this game today here and see from the guards, starting guards for Illinois, that they've turned it over combined 6 times out of the 12. 3:40 left to go. Ramblers will take it past half court. At the top of the key, Krutwig. Krutwig looking to hand it off. And there's contact, falls down. That's going to send free throws in the bonus. So Ramblers should be going to the free throw line coming up in the bonus. Illinois just collided with a Loyola Chicago player around the top of the key. And it's going to send a 1-1 bonus here by Lucas Williamson. Williamson on a tear. Incredible for him. A perfect example once again. Lucas Williamson. 11 points today. 0 turnovers for Lucas Williamson. 0. First free throw. Good. That's my worry, too, about Oklahoma State. Young team. They turn it over a ton. I would not be shocked if Oregon State wins that game against Oklahoma State. Would not be shocked. Second free throw. Williamson gets it. 3:35 left to go. Ramblers up by 11. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Appreciate all for dropping them by being a part here. Yeah, terrible for VCU. Nashawn Highland, he is a stud, and it's unfortunate that they could not play yesterday. They have it at the left wing. Pass over left corner dribbles. Illinois has it inside. Pass underneath over to Coburn, puts it up, and that's good for 2. I took Baylor over Wisconsin. I would not be shocked if Wisconsin beats Baylor, because Wisconsin turns over the ball the fewest amount of times over any team in the nation. They turn it over only 9 times per game on average. Baylor, one of the struggles is them turning it over quite a bit, but they are top 12 in the nation when it comes to assists. We're right now on a timeout, 63-54. Ramblers basketball with 3:19 left to go. Bradford, welcome to the stream here. Also, to update, Alabama's another one of those teams. They struggled a lot yesterday against Iona with the turnovers. That's the struggle for Alabama this year. I would not be shocked, too, if Maryland knocks off Alabama, honestly. I took Baylor in that one. I would not be shocked if Wisconsin wins that game, honestly, because that's how Wisconsin crushed UNC. UNC, they struggle too much in the backcourt. Young backcourt, they turn it over way too many times. Would not be shocked if Alabama loses against Maryland. Would not. Uncasual, welcome to the stream here. You guys are awesome. Real MVPs out here today. All about the matchups, the experience, the guard play. Assist to turnover ratio. Not turning over the basketball much. That's been a big key. If Maryland can stop the perimeter and force turnovers, Alabama's in some deep trouble in that game. Nate Oates, kudos to him. He has built an incredible program over for the Crimson Tide. That's one thing, though. That team's going to be a program on, like, it is on the rise. They might be another one of those dynasties to come in the future. Yeah, Big Ten's just been struggling in this tournament, as well as the ACC. I was not high on any of these ACC teams. Denver Nuggets set a new NBA record. 2 things. Turned it over once versus Portland. 25 assists to 1 turnover right there. That's how you get it done. Yeah, West Texas Pop Hunter puts out, wouldn't be surprised if no number 1 seeds make it to the Final Four. It could be the year, honestly. Never even know. It could honestly be the year. So right now we're just on timeout, 63-54. I'll be back after this one covering Wisconsin versus Baylor. So if you guys would like to stop and by for that, feel free to do so. And then I'll be back later tonight, Texas Tech versus Arkansas, covering that game. That should be a great one. So feel free to stop on board, be a part of that stream. And that's the thing about that Abilene Christian team. They forced the most turnovers out of any team in the nation. Around 20 turnovers forced per game. And they beat Texas yesterday because Texas turned it over 20-plus times. Yeah, we've seen experienced teams like Texas already get bounced out early. So usually the tournament's been more experienced teams or so, but this year it's been more in the guard play that it's been based on. That's the thing that's really stood out. We're gonna get back to action. 3:19 left to go, and that's where Oregon could pick off Iowa tomorrow. They got a nice guard trio there. Will Richardson does a nice job keeping the ball out in front. Doesn't turn over much. They got a great defender with Duarte. They got a great defender with LJ Figueroa, and Chris Duarte is a bucket. We're back to action. Ramblers have it at the right wing perimeter. Bounce pass over to Krutwig. Krutwig at the top of the free throw circle. Krutwig hands it off. They will dribble right baseline. They got bumped. That's a foul. 2 coming up at the line by the Ramblers. Legends, welcome to the stream here. If you guys are just joining us. Complete madhouse. So welcoming Kyle and Cody out to the stream here. Like crazy. Ramblers looking to add more. Shooting 2 at the line by Marquise Kennedy. 82% free throw shooter on the season. First one is good. Happens because of the turnovers. When you turn it over around 14 times per game on average, it's going to be tough in the tournament. Going to be tough. Crazy. Anything could happen. Wouldn't be shocked if Wisconsin upsets Baylor. Wisconsin turns it over only 9 times per game. Second free throw, got it. Wisconsin's got to drill threes like they were playing Louisville back in December. Final 4 picks right now, I had Illinois and Texas in there. I got Baylor, Gonzaga. I would not be shocked if Baylor loses later today. I'll be covering that game. 2:53 left to go. Ramblers up by 11. Illinois going to have the basketball. Desumu will dribble past half court. Desumu now to the top of the key. Oh! Lost control of the basketball. It's on the ground. And it's going to be Loyola Chicago ball. Another turnover by Desumu this time. Come on, man! 2:44 left to go. Ramblers get it. Lucas Williamson has been the story of this tournament. The double team. Krutwig. Oh, Krutwig might have got the deflection on that. That's why. And Williamson was on the ground and came up with it. Here goes the Ramblers. 2:40 left to go. Top of the key. Big other key in this game. Loyola Chicago +3 on the glass. That is unheard of. Illinois came in this game +300 on the glass. 12-20 to 9-20 on the season. +300 on the glass. Loyola Chicago, bad pass inside. Illinois has it back. At the right wing perimeter. Passes underneath. They'll put it up and they miss it. No good, but a foul. 2 coming up at the line by Coburn. Clock will stop with 2:14. 2:14 remaining here. Appreciate all for dropping the by, being a part of this stream today. You guys, the legends, real MVP out here. Each and every single one of you for being a part. Upset City, the tournament of 2021. As we are making up for last year's tournament and this year's tournament combined. 2 free throws coming up. Coburn coming up at the line. First one is good. Yeah, UConn was like +13 in the glass over Maryland, but didn't matter anyway because they were Brick City yesterday. Maryland's defense, that is a big, big key. Maryland's defense is terrific. Second free throw coming up by Coburn. That one is good. Drills it. Back to a 9-point game. But they can't ever break it and get it to around a 4 or a 3 or a 2 or a 1-point game. 2:14 left to go, and Coburn's going to check out of the game. Crucial time, and he checks out of the game. Sits on the bench with your main big right now with 2:14 left to go. That's not looking good. That's not looking good right now. Oh, yeah, there's a bloody player, actually. So, he might come back in, actually, here. I'll let you guys know. There's a bloody player for Loyola Chicago, bleeding from the hand area. That's number 1, Lucas Williamson. What a game has he had. Coburn right now getting a drink on the bench. We'll see if he checks back in. As we do have quick timeout on the floor. Yeah, Sister Jean, 101 years old. Incredible. Upset week of March Madness. So Lucas Williamson, his hand is bleeding from the left hand, so they're putting a couple of band-aids over that right now. Lucas Williamson going to come back into the game. Unbelievable tournament for Lucas Williamson. 13 points. Huge game against Georgia Tech. So we are going to get back to action, and Coburn is not out there. Coburn is on the bench. Out on the court as they will double team is Desumu, Miller, Curbelo, Frazier, DeMonte Williams. Those are the 5 in the court right now for Illinois. Loyola Chicago has it with Williamson. Williamson passes over top of the key to Braden Norris. On the court here for the Ramblers. Krutwig, Norris, Williamson, Kennedy. And receiving the pass to the left corner perimeter. They'll kick it back outside, and that was Clemens. As Clemens gets, we do have a foul called in the court. Clock will stop with 1:51. I think it's going to be on Illinois here. Clock will stop with 1:51 remaining. Yeah, it's on Illinois. It's on Illinois, so it's gonna send, or no, it's gonna be on Loyola Chicago. So offensive foul on Loyola Chicago. They initially thought it was on Illinois, so it's gonna be Fighting Illini basketball, top of the key as they have it. They dribble straight away. Illinois underneath, 1:40 left to go, and the clock puts it up, and they get it. Scores for two underneath by Curbelo. It's a 7-point game with 1:36 on the clock, and a timeout taken. Both of the teams in the double bonus. Timeout taken, 1:36 on the clock. We'll see what happens here in this one. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Instant classic going down here. Appreciate all for dropping them by. After this game, I'll be covering Baylor versus Wisconsin. Do not change the dial. I'll be doing another stream for that one, separate stream. So all you have to do, ring that notification bell to come back for the next stream. And what a game. 1:36 left to go. Baylor, Wisconsin later today. After this one, Arkansas versus Texas Tech later tonight. So 65-58. Quick timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Yep, big factors, March Madness, turnovers, and rebounds right there. Jackson puts out. Darian, welcome to the stream here. Salvador Chavez, welcome to the stream. Two more after this one. Right after this game, Wisconsin-Baylor. It's going to be a separate stream, as well as we got Texas Tech, Arkansas. So 30-second timeout, never over till it's over. 47 seconds left to go. 2016 tournament, Texas A&M versus Northern Iowa. The comeback went into overtime. The team by 12 won it. Yes, I agree with you, Superman. Big 12. Big 12 basketball better. What a game indeed. Mark, welcome to the stream. I'm actually more of a Big East fan since I'm a Providence fan, and it's just been disappointing. I expect Creighton to lose against Ohio. 1:38 left to go. What a game. Loyola Chicago going to have the basketball. They will inbound it. Norris has it in the backcourt. As he will dribble. He is double team. Going to get it past half court. They do. Krutwig has it, and Krutwig will be fouled. Coburn picks up the personal foul. 1:31 on the clock. Yeah, so the thing this year, I covered a bunch of Big Ten games. A lot of those games resulted in blowouts for the Big Ten games. For the Big 12 games, a lot of those games went in single digits, close games, overtime, double overtime games for Big 12 games. So, I had said it since the start of the season. The deepest conference, in my opinion, from top to bottom, is the Big Ten. But the most talented conference, with a top 7 that's more talented and better teams, is the Big 12. And they have played more competitive basketball games throughout the season in the Big 12. Second free throw, missed it. Tipped around the perimeter. Loyola Chicago going to get it back. Top of the key. Entry pass now, top of the free throw circle. Krutwig moves it on back. 1:20 left to go. Braden Norris going to slow it down. Illinois not going to foul. Here he goes. Slips through. And, oh, missed it. Oh, it was stood still at the back iron and just missed it. It was there for a solid second. Dasumu lost it. Turned it over. Oh, a first round draft pick keeps on turning it over. Oh, Io, what are you doing, man? It's going to be Ramblers basketball with a minute left to go. Cameron Krutwig with a slap out right there. We got 1:04 on the clock. They might reverse it though. We're gonna see. Initial call was Ramblers ball. It will be Ramblers ball on the double. Ramblers have it back. Bounce pass to the right wing. Kennedy. Too much time going off the clock. They dribble now inside, and Williamson gonna get fouled with 54 seconds remaining. Yep, good thing for Vegas here. Didn't go to the Final Four. He picked them. I took him to the Final Four. Oh, big mistake. Should have saw this one coming for months. Should have saw this one coming for months when they lost against teams that they should have won. They've been doing this all season long, downplaying to the competition. Another school that's smaller. They downplay to the competition against Sister Jean, and the Cinderella story is going to crush brackets. 101 years old. Sister Jean, unbelievable. This team has got something in the magic for every single March. 54 seconds left to go. Williamson, second free throw. Missed it. Rebound, Illinois. All season long, Illinois downplaying the smaller schools. 3-point shot, missed it. It's been like that all game long. Rebound to the Ramblers. 67-58. These players aren't crying. They are in shock. Yesterday, the players were crying. Yesterday, I covered a couple of games. They were crying. St. Bonaventure, BYU. They were crying. Illinois just in shock. Marquise Kennedy back to the line. 44 seconds. First one is good. Sister Jean. Inflatable flower balloon right there that she has. 44 seconds away. With a first number 1 seed about to go down. In the double bonus, second free throw. Can't do it when you only got 2 players on the team. You can't. They were improving. The depth was getting better. But no. They went back to their old form today. Not enough. It is not good. Second free throw is good. Loyola Chicago with 44 seconds left to go. Ramblers by 11. Here we go. Inbound. Illinois. They need a bucket. Threes have been a trouble today. Pass it over left corner. They'll take a 3 and they miss it. Typical. Rebound by the number 1 defense in college basketball. 34 seconds left to go. And they're going to go back to the line to put 70 plus on the board. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate all for stopping by. I think 98% of brackets are busted. Let's see what with a power with Sister Jean. Uh-oh. Ramblers, Ramblers, Ramblers. How about that Cade Cunningham, Ayo DeSumo matchup? Never happened. Never, ever happened. They gotta focus on Oregon State tonight and get past them. That's what they gotta do. They turn over the basketball a ton of times for Oklahoma State. It could be Oregon State and Loyola Chicago in the Sweet 16 if it happens. Both of them are good. 71-58. 34 seconds left to go. Illinois going to get the inbound. Appreciate all for stopping by. I'll be back after this one. Baylor, Wisconsin, to see if another one can fall. And they turn it over. Illinois with another turnover. Oh, the downfall of the season has been from turnovers. 17 today. 30 seconds remaining. Elite defense. It will get you far in the tournament. Really will. A lot of the elite defenses are still here. Top 10 defenses. Loyola Chicago. North Texas. Elite defenses. Abilene Christian. Houston. The only one that got sent packing so far was San Diego State. Elite defenses. Defense greater than offense. Turnover. Bad. A lot of turnovers. If you're turnover prone, you're not going to go far. The power of Sister Jean. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 30 seconds left to go. The power of defense. Picking elite defenses puts you into a deep tournament run. And we're going to see one later today. I'll be covering Texas Tech. Top 15 defense versus Arkansas. Top 10 offense later today. We're going to have to get through Baylor against Wisconsin next, though. That should be a good one. Loyola Chicago gets the inbound. 8 seconds left to go, and they're going to dribble out the clock in this one. As this game has gone final. The power of Sister Jean, baby. The Ramblers keep on dancing through March. They pull off the unpredictable, the unbelievable 5th win in the last 3 NCAA tournaments that they have had by seeds 5 or higher. 71-58 the final of this one. The Ramblers do the unpredictable and knock off the number 1 seed Illinois, the Big Ten tournament champions. They knocked off. Leadership, forcing turnovers, defense, stopping Illinois, out-rebounding Illinois, +4 on the glass. That is unheard of. Illinois was coming into this game +300 in total rebounds. 1220 to 920 total rebounds on the season. And they lose this game -3 or -4 on the glass, 31 to 17. Big problem why 17 turnovers in this game for the Fighting Illini. 6 of those by Dosunmu. 6 of those by your top point guard. If you want to make it far, cannot turn over the basketball. And we're going to see a lot more upsets coming up in the bracket. That is one thing for sure. Definitely one thing for sure. We're going to see a lot more upsets. Do not be surprised when Colorado takes down Florida State, because they got a stud point guard for the Buffaloes. Florida State struggles with turnovers. Oh man, March Madness at its finest. Unbelievable, guys. Going to sign off in this one. Loyola Chicago going to move on to the Sweet 16 to either take on Oklahoma State, which is last in the Big 12 in turnovers, or Oregon State, which was predicted last in the Pac-12 and somehow run the table in the conference tournament, got here, defeated Tennessee by a landslide, and will take on Oklahoma State later today. That's a wrap, everybody, for this one. Going to sign off in just a moment. Stopping by for Baylor, Wisconsin. We'll be back in 25 minutes. Appreciate all for being a part. Before I do go, going to thank out the channel members here. If anybody would like to be a channel member, as low as $1.99 per month, you can be a channel member here. It gets you access to special live streams that I cover, as well as shout out to each and every single one of my live streams as well. We got channel members, 15 members on the stream. Jack, Jason, Aaron, Dawad, Edwin, the sports expert, Warren, Man and Hades, Robert Mays, John, Someone Ye, made by Aiden, A2 the GOAT, hashtag GXC, Darnell, and Lee. Gonna wrap up this one for you guys. Ramblers, first team to go into the Sweet 16, as this one has gone final. I'll see you guys back here in a little bit between Baylor and Wisconsin. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.